Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Krishna, 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 Ram, Yeti. Right, this is Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Glory to
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram, Ram,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Ram,
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 Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare
Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama Hari Hari Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Krishna 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 Hare Rama Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama
Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama
Hare
Hari
Hare.
Hare Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare
Nityananda, Nityananda,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Sri Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram,
Sri
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Chaitanya,
Hare, Hare
Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Sri Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Chaitanya, Sri Krishna, 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 Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna. Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare Ram, Krishna
Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Chaitanya, Sri Krishna 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 Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna,
Rama Hare Hare
Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama, Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Ram, Ram.
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama.
Ram,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Rama,
Ram Ram,
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Shiva Sadi, Dora,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Nityananda, Dora, Krishna, 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 Krishna, Dora, Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Lord,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Lord,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare
Lord, Krishna, Lord, Krishna, Lord, Krishna, Lord,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Lord, Krishna, Lord, Krishna, Lord,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna.
Lord, Krishna,
Krishna,
Lord,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Lord,
Krishna, Lord, Lord, Krishna, Lord, 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 Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Swami
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Chaitanya,
Ram
Shri
Hare Hare.
Krishna Chaitanya,
Lord Nitai Govinda,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Nitai
Shri Krishna
Govinda.
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna 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 Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya. Chaitanya, Sri Krishna 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 Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya, Shri 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 Krishna Chaitanya. The condition of pure goodness, Shuddha Sattva, in which the Supreme Personality of Godhead is revealed without any covering, is called Vasudeva. In that pure state, the Supreme Godhead, who is beyond the material senses and who is known as Vasudeva, is perceived by my mind. The condition of pure goodness, Shuddha Sattva, to which the Supreme Personality of Godhead is revealed without any covering, is called Vasudeva. In that pure state, the Supreme Personality, who is beyond the material senses and who is known as Vasudeva, is perceived by my mind. The essence of the Sanvit potency is knowledge that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is Lord Krishna. All other kinds of knowledge, such as knowledge of Brahman, are its components. The essence of the Ladini Shakti, Ladini potency, is love of God. The essence of love of God is emotion, bhav. And the ultimate development of emotion is mahabhav. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Krishna Chaitanya, Shri 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 Krishna Chaitanya, Sri 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 Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Sri Krishna
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya, Sri 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 Krishna
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya,
Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya.
Shri Krishna.
The essence of the Ladini potency, the essence of the Ladini potency is love of God. The essence of love of God is emotion, bhav, and the ultimate development of emotion is mahabhav. Sri Radha Thakurani is the embodiment of mahabhav. She is the repository of all good qualities and the crest jewel among the lovely consorts of Lord Krishna. Of all the two gopis, Radharani and Chandravali, Srimati Radharani is superior in all respects. She is the embodiment of Mahabhav, surpasses all good qualities. Gunya, with all good qualities. Her mind, senses, and body are steeped in love of Krishna. She is Krishna's own energy, and she helps him in his pastimes. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who resides in his own realm, Golok, with Radha, who resembles his own spiritual figure, and who embodies all the ecstatic potency of Ladini. Their companions are her confidantes, who embody extensions of her bodily form, and who are imbued and permeated with ever blissful spiritual ras.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Chaitanya, Sri Krishna 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 Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, 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 You want to read, Bunny? You don't want to read? Okay, read. Then read.
Me?
Yeah. No.
Govinda.
You don't feel it.
Yeah, I think Govinda, maybe we can read together.
You can read it.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
okay.
can read
Okay. All right. Hey, whoever pops up.
Yeah, you just look at the word.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So beautiful. I first offer my respect for obeisances are the lotus feet of my initiating
Spiritual master.
but all instructing spiritual. Yes, you. I first offer my respect for obeisances at the lotus feet of my initiating spiritual.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
nothing like chanting with you. It's so it's your association. It's
Pure association. That's what pure directed in pure association.
a verse is all about you.
Yes. Yeah, what is it? You want to say?
This was my heart deeply just to be in the association with you so much. I just feel like there's a volcano waiting to erupt. It's just kind of murmuring. It's something like a murmur.
It's only by Krishna's mercy you get the spiritual master, and by the spiritual master you get mercy, you get Krishna.
It deepens.
Yeah.
It just keeps deepening. From when we was in Mayapur 5 years ago, the beginning on the camera when using Dharamsala, it's deepening. Been here today, and yeah. And even the meditation shared about earlier, imagining meditation on meeting you, that's juicy as well. it's all around juicy. But it's like I'm thinking this morning now, walking across the field, it's meeting Krishna. It's that.
That's the highest service you can do, serving your spiritual master.
Wow.
It's the same but different. Always like.
You did it. How did that happen? I didn't touch it, I don't think. It interrupted. Okay, I think we got it back here. Yeah, there we go.
I love it when you say it's Krishna you're loving, but it's also you. Because you're the same and different. You're representing and as a manifestation of Chaitanya. But also the individuality of the spiritual master, the qualities, is also what we're living. It's not.
Usually. Go ahead, continue. It's working.
Otherwise, that would be it'd be missing out the formula. It's you that's the flute that is personality to being with Krishna. Very massive part of it. There's a whole essence actually. It's a whole essence because Darshana Krishna, I didn't get that intimacy. Kundalini awakening, I didn't get that intimacy. But understanding in the rooms, the Radhika, the devotion I felt, it went. But when I with you, and now I just realised I want to chant more and be more lila and sort of push out any material kind of thing that might be there. I just fully do this more and more.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm doing it enough. I don't think I'm doing it enough.
Yeah, I mean, like spiritual master's instructions would be the same instructions that Lord Krishna would give. And this is why Lord Krishna sends a spiritual master so he can, so that Lord Krishna can speak through the spiritual master. So there's no different routine. The spiritual master's instructions and the spiritual master himself, because those instructions are coming even all the way down from the Guru Parampara. And it's like not only you're getting the benefit from spiritual master, but from the whole of the Guru Parampara as well, because all that's infused within the spiritual master. so messy, and it just flows like a eternal river. You know, as you're listening, and it's become more and more ecstatic, more transcendental. And it's what we need to do is try and get addicted to listening in the sangha.
I like that word, addiction. It's a great word.
Addiction is good when it's
Oh,
in the
yeah.
right place.
Yeah, it's great. I just think I've got to do more of this. And I kind of realize I've been neglecting. I could do more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I feel. You always do more.
I mean, the right place. There's no other better place than the spiritual master's feet. You know,
Yeah.
that everything is there. That's why Adi Shankaracharya saying tatakim, tatakim, meaning that everything is at the Guru's feet. You know, your mother, your father, everything, your family, everything is at the Guru's feet. And it's only through there we can attain what Krishna Chaitanya's mercy by serving the Guru at the Guru's feet.
Mm.
And it's Adi Lila, isn't it? It's the first chapter. It's almost the first thing. Chaitanya speaking to Krishna Das.
Yeah.
So he knew it's so important.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, you know, it shows you when you have faith and it's real, it's like really bona fide, then the result is there. Just like the book says, you know, by the mercy of Guru, one attains Krishna.
Yeah.
It's really true. You know, it's like that's why it increases my faith. It's like, wow, it's just like when I had my second disciple, and she said, I just started, this happening, and then Krishna appeared to her, and she says, wow, he's talking to me. He's saying, because of your guru, you got my darshan. And I thought, wow, that's really, is this the way he wants to work? See, and that shows you it's your faith. If it's real, if you have a real guru, and it's really bona fide and backed by the parampara, you get a result like this. See, and because of the faith. But if you have faith in somebody is like the obstacle, is not real, it has a different result. So I mean, I'm amazed that it really works like that. It's just like when Jesus, people had faith in Jesus just by that really deep, real faith. They got it, man. And it's like that again. That same kind of situation. It's amazing. So that's why the idea is to witness those who are getting the result that this is really bona fide, because Maya is always trying to hide this.
Yeah.
Trying to hide the thing. Why don't you guys sit over there? So better I can see you guys. I get a neck ache. Or wherever, on the floor somewhere. Wherever you want to sit. Yeah. And so that's how and that's why the witness idea is because Maha Maya is always, well, I could say anyway, Maya's always trying to hide this because it's that easy. And so only the faithful get through. See? And so the witness thing is when you really get it, and then you go out and do like you do, and then people start to get it.
Oh, yeah,
You see, they get it because you're actually like a bona fide witness for the parampara, and that's what it's all about. It's not about being the one, and all that. You are the one. That if you get the faith in the way Krishna is working in this world, in this time, in this place, in this circumstance, you get an amazing transcendental result, and you bring people so easily into the kingdom. I mean, that's what I've been seeing. Like I went to Belgium and I see people. They just. It's like I'm amazed myself. It's like, what are you doing, Krishna? Why are they experiencing this? It's like the same thing where Krishna's saying, "What are you getting here?" It's like, and Rukmini says, "Well, you gotta come in a devotee position, and if you do that, then you can understand." And so we're all in devotee positions here. Even the guru is in a devotional position.
Mm.
See, but the disciples get a special thing because you got a living representation of the parampara. And when the faith gets like rock solid, then you start to get real deep rasa. And then you start to realize stuff like Govinda's talking about, wow, this is an ocean. I want more of this. And you become really eager. These are all symptoms of real bhakti. Real bhakti lata bij that's its style. Yeah. So it's fantastic. It's amazing. Yeah. And it's consistent because like when I meet the different devotees, I see they have this thing, and you can see where for years we're doing this every day, right? Every day, getting purified. Every day, sadhu sangha, and this result is coming. It's like wow, this is. And then when you meet, you actually meet in the body, in the physical body. It's you could partake and also, and it's like you reap the result of that. That's what I'm seeing. I think it's just the whole thing. It's Krishna's best kept secret being revealed. It's the best secret. I mean, here this here frees you from the cycle of birth and death. Easy peasy. I don't think it can get any easier than that.
He hides it in plain sight.
Yeah.
My devotees are dearer to me than my own life, and deities after a long time. So it's
yeah. I mean, he's given the bhakti without us being purged of everything. You could see it because people still are purging the stuff even after they get bhakti, and that's all it is purging. It's just all conditioning. What is it? It's just on its way out. It's the exorcism of stuff that it's just cleaning. It's like cleaning the house. Of all this conditionings and stuff and everything. So you start to see each other and not and reflect the conditioning. So that's the thing people are doing right now. Like as we're meeting, reflecting the conditioning until it's out. And it's like getting it out. It's like in your vision, it's like a cloud at first. You're looking at it, reflecting on each other's conditioning, not really seeing each other and the beauty of each other yet. But you're seeing the conditioning reflected to you. And it's not befitting for us to keep that around because we can't really see each other there. So that's part of this process is the getting the connection with the devotion, and also releasing this cloud. It's like a dark cloud in us, releasing that. So then in our relationships will be more beautiful, see, more clear, then we'll be seeing each other, the transcendental qualities of the devotees and not our own conditioning. And that's what the fighting's all about. That's what factions are all about. It's a kind of a neophyte position. But see, the Lord he's given us this bhakti. He's not waiting for us to be perfect. So this is we're right on the mark. So don't be, a lot of people might think, oh, you guys are fighting and you're having probably, this and that, and angry at each other, stuff. But that's all part of the cleansing. So that it's only the conditioning that causes us to do that. So it has to be tolerated and allow it to happen so that we have a clean relationships. Not only is our relationship clean with God, it's also in the world with our relationships with the devotees. And that's what it's going to be really attractive as. But so that's the thing, that's purification. Okay, so,
Maharaj, it has to be a two-way thing then, right? It's not like only one can push it to happen. The other person who is also involved should be interested in being able to do that. Else I don't think it is possible, is it?
No. Yeah, well, it's possible for you. I mean, like if say one person is willing or able to do it, then you get the benefit because you whatever you're dealing with, which is on your side,
Will be gone.
Yeah, and the other person there in the process automatically, because you're almost forced to deal with it. You have to when you starting to become aware of what has been in like the shadow, the dark, You've been carrying the dark. So the dark is coming into the light of awareness.
Yeah.
See, and that's where you start releasing it. You go, oh, I don't need it. Yeah, I don't really need. You don't really need this. What is this? This is all like 5-year-old stuff.
Yeah.
So you start to see there's like you become aware of this 5-year-old stuff that we carry around, and release it, and then you just deal with people as spirit souls, and especially here the transcendental qualities of devotees are manifesting, and the more you're free of it, the more you can partake of it. And otherwise, you're still seeing the cloud in front of you. You're not really seeing the person there. Yeah. That's why it says, see, the devotees in the more advanced position don't find fault with others. See, when you find fault with others, because of an emotion, because of material emotion back, from the past, these emotions, you find fault with others, that consider offense.
Yeah.
Finding faults. So that's why I was saying, like I also find faults, but that's Guru's job, is to find the faults. So to identify, I mean, it's like I may get triggered sometimes. That's for me to, to be aware of. We all, are in this. But as you do this more, the less you're triggered, and that's, I think, why Prabhupada came at a certain point and gave me this position, so I can kind of be like a referee. As the devotees are going through their reflections, and hold a space, kind of a neutral, like a referee, like in a ring, boxing ring. There's a referee coming. Okay, okay, take a break. Go to your corners, drink some water, rest, come back. So we do it like go down. You come up here and you're dealing boxing in the ring. And it's really, somebody's getting knocked. And they go, okay, go down, but don't go away. Just go down. Catch your breath. Take some deep breaths, and then come back up. Back into the ring. Creative ways of dealing with this things, huh? Yeah. So and so people go as quick as they can on everything. So somebody, So it's a dance, man. It's very to me, it's fascinating. The whole thing. Yeah. Transcendental window washing. Andromeda said.
Wax on, wax off.
Wax on, wax off. You saw that one.
Maharaj,
Yeah.
I want to ask you something.
Uh-huh.
Like, I can't, I don't sense, differences as much usually, but maybe, I don't know, today I felt after some time, were you all right, or did you feel any sense of change of energy or something? I mean, now you're fine, but then I did feel there was a difference in energy of yours, and I might be speculating, linking to whatever, but then I just want to hear it from you. Was it the case or no, or is it just me?
Well, you caught me. I just kind of got up from sleep, and I get groggy.
Not now, Maharaj. Also when during the day while we were eating and all, I just wanted to understand. Is it anything?
I was aware.
No.
Were you aware of anything? Were you aware of anything?
No, it's just me then. I was speculating.
No, or maybe you were sent. Maybe your energy was a little bit changed. I just inquiring.
No, I don't know. I felt like I don't know.
Okay, what did you feel was changing? What did you do?
Derek?
Huh?
Derek?
What about Derek?
Was it like, I don't know, we dropped him off, he's not here. The way that the conversation has evolved now didn't seem like the class was like that when he was here, or was it, or it's
The
just
class
me.
was like what?
When he was here, when we were doing the class, it didn't feel this lively, like we were just feeling.
Okay.
Or is it just me thinking up in my head? I don't know. I'm just saying it because I don't want to keep it and then
Well, I don't know what I was feeling personally. Was it's just different, it's just different. I wasn't like thinking that it was like a downer or anything. Yeah, I don't think, no, it just feels, like this is what it is, and that was what it was. And,
Okay,
yeah,
I just wanted to
yeah,
clarify.
yeah.
Just get it off the chest. So
Okay, yeah, good. Yeah. Yeah, so you guys go ahead.
Yeah, I think Derek is a really nice guy.
Yeah.
He's so supportive and come here and
Yeah,
listen
yeah.
to the sangha and listen to
He's very intelligent, too.
okay.
Can you get some water?
Yeah, sure.
Get some water. There you go. Thank you there. Brenda.
My instructing spiritual masters are Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Sanata Goswami, and Sri Bhatta Raghunatha, and Sri Jiva Goswami, and Sri Gopala Bhatta Goswami, and Srila Raghunatha Dasa Goswami. Mm, These six are my instructing spiritual masters, and therefore I offer millions of respectful obeisances unto their lotus feet. By accepting the six Goswamis as his instructing spiritual masters, the author specifically makes it clear that one should not be recognized as a Gaudiya Vaishnava.
Oh, is that the purport?
Yeah,
Well, maybe not so much the purport right now. Just the verses.
yeah, it's translated. There are innumerable devotees of the Lord, of whom Sri Vasa Thakur is the foremost. I offer my respectful obeisances thousands of times unto their lotus feet. Advaitacharya is the Lord's partial incarnation, and therefore I offer my obeisances millions of times at his lotus feet. Advaitacharya. Srila Nityananda Ram is the plenary manifestation of the Lord, and I have been initiated by him. I therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto his lotus feet. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the internal potency of the Lord, of whom Sri Gadadhara Prabhu is the foremost.
I find interesting is that that the greatest personalities that have come here, they taught this path. They taught this truth, these concepts, this particular incarnation. See, and we're behind that. Yeah, there's a lot of teachers and teachings and all that, but these are plenary portions of the Godhead. These are the big wigs, the real big controllers of the universe, and they're also behind all the teachers and teachings and everything. But they came here to teach this path, to teach the glories of Lord Chaitanya, the glories of the Parampara system in this Parampara system, the real associates of Lord Chaitanya. And that's powerful. And when you have a real parampara system where you have a real guru empowered by this line, this particular line, and you have real disciples really getting that mercy, it's unstoppable. Yeah, it'll be the most attractive. I mean, we're in the beginning stages of getting purified. You can see, we're getting that deep connection with the Lord, and we're getting cleaned out in our relationships. And so as that's cleared, and then we're seeing neutrally, people feel they can take shelter here without being, dumped on, basically, from our own conditionings. They'll be able to get a clear picture of things here, with clear beings that are, giving them, really clear messages from God. It's not distorted by our conditionings. I mean, that's what being a teacher, and we're doing that. And this gets more people into the kingdom of God. Because, like if you don't have a bona fide spiritual master, which is basically with these emotions we just read here, the kind of the bobs of Vrindavan, and the realizations like of these kinds of realizations, and you don't have real disciples, then there's no love of God going to be preached in this world. See, that's why you see we had Shukadev Goswami, a bona fide guru, who is empowered by the Transcendental Lord, and then you have Shukadev Goswami, a real, sincere disciple who is like you guys, and you see that, wow, he recognized Shukadev Goswami and said, this person is empowered by the Supreme Lord that I met in the womb. His energy is different than anybody I've met in my whole life. See, the book is the metaphor of the book's concept is Parikshit means examiner. And so he examined all living entities he met in this world and only could find one who matched the energy he met in the womb, which was as qualitatively the same as the Lord he met in the womb. See, and that was Shukadev Goswami, and he heard from him. And you see, when you have when you have that kind of faith and experience, and then you have that kind of guru, and you hear from them, what an amazing result! The whole Bhagavatam was written by that conversation, and then it came. The Bhagavatam is not only that particular conversation. One of the disciples got the mercy also. One of the other hearers, which was Sutta Goswami, and these sages could recognize him as a both bona fide, and then you could see the qualifications and the qualities of a bona fide representative. And they said, we're going to do 1,000-year sacrifice. I guess they lived a long time or something. So we're going to do 1,000-year sacrifice and listen to you and discuss with you. And this is the best path that you can even have anything in the universe. This is called sadhu sangha. With the highest level sadhus who realized this path. And that was Bhagavatam before the mercy of Lord Chaitanya in this incarnation. Yeah. So this is even more powerful. Yeah. So, yeah, it's interesting, these things. Yeah.
Mother,
Yeah.
I mean, like, this is a question you might have answered many times, but I was just thinking from the Parikshit's angle. You said that, he Parikshit had seen or felt Krishna in his womb.
Yeah.
He was looking for that quality
Mm-hmm.
in every person he met outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he felt that in time, and then he came. Now, how would we identify a true spiritual
That's
master
a
in
great
that?
question. Love that question. Yeah. Great. Wow. Boy, you got intelligence. She's more intelligent than you, honey. Uh-oh. See? Devotional intelligence. He's intelligent, but she's even more. He can't even come up with questions like that.
I'm sleeping.
He's tired. Yeah. Again, that's the special mercy of Lord Chaitanya. See, he had that in the womb. But in Kali Yuga, if you somehow or other you stumble across a bona fide guru and you listen to them, very quickly you'll get that same Lord that he experienced awaken in you and show you that you're in the right place, like him. See, otherwise, how can you, Maharaj Parikshit was already a pure devotee, actually. He already had the darshan Krishna in the womb, and he was a devotee. You can read, he had the devotional qualities. He was attracted to Krishna, and still, he was able to recognize the devotee. But the Lord gives you that quality just by a little association with the devotee, or maybe you've carried this in from other lives. And that's why you'll see people awaken at different stages here, some quickly, some maybe longer, and maybe, different levels of progression. It's just like a garden. We're planting a garden, and the seeds are put in the ground, or they've already been put in the ground in another life. And so we just do the water, see, and then the seeds pop up. Some shoot up, really high or higher, and some shoot up a little bit. See, so the main thing is progression. Do you feel progression being here in the Sangha? If you're not, you have to look, is your guru qualified? Are they really used by the Transcendental Lord? If that's true, then it's a fault, or it's just something in the person. It's just, it's like male and female. Like if the male is potent and the woman is not, you won't have a conception. So there might be something in that person, or it's not germinating. See, that's just how it works. It's kind of like that. But it could germinate. That's the thing, is if it doesn't germinate right away, the seed into something, by the association, it can happen. Yeah. Then, you got people's desires. Some people, they come here and they maybe some other motive. They maybe want to be something special still. So maybe they have a lot of conditioning there that they just, they didn't get nourished, like enough attention in their childhood or something. And so that's what they come here to be, water that attention. And Krishna gives it. Oh, you want attention? Oh, here's some energy. Go out there, be a teacher, be adored, be worshipped. Yeah. And then you nourish that. But we're here, for the essence is like the love of Krishna, to get that. Those will stay who really want that, because that's really the goal. Love of God is the goal. Pure love of God. Transcendental mellows is the goal. To relish the mellows in the name. See, and not to water the weeds of. Yeah.
When you're talking about water and getting that attention that you missed elsewhere in here, then is it not watering the weed, or how would we differentiate that from being weed?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing. If you're watering it comes out as you get purified. You could see, even some devotees here, they want to be, they want. Oh yeah, it's about me. I want attention. Why aren't you giving me enough attention? That kind of thing. And that's the conditioning from the past. We want attention, and that's in the kind of an immature. It's human. It's human to want to be important and all. That's why people do stuff in the world. They want attention. They want to be important. They want to be a politician to be important. They want money, and so therefore they want to. So sometimes you become a thief, to get money. That kind of thing. So the more mature position here that you can get is everything is switched around when your spiritual body is awakened, and you want to water the hearing, chanting, remembering about the Supreme Lord, and glorify the Lord. Give him attention. You give the Lord attention, not get attention for yourself. You give the Lord your attention. See, and he gives you back bhakti, devotion. See, we give the Lord attention, and we get back, if that's what you want. If you give some attention to the Lord for material motivations, he'll give you that back. So that's more of a weed, that's an unwanted thing. So that's why we preach love of God is the ultimate goal of life. Set that as your goal, and you see people that are relishing some mellows even here already. And if that becomes attracted to you, chanting the holy name in ecstasy and greater ecstasy and deeper ecstasy and rapture and in closeness, and that's it. I mean, that's a liberated state of existence, relishing the pastimes of the Lord and talking and glorifying the path of pure devotional service. What do you think, Narada? What is Narada Muni doing? Does he do anything but that, really? He just wanders around the universe preaching the pure devotional path and pure devotional service. And he's got the power of a real guru to initiate people's spiritual initiation. Like here, the initiation, they're talking, my initiating spiritual master, the real one, doesn't, you can say one level of initiating a spiritual life, it's not really spiritual yet. You put a banana in the fire, give a person a thread, you see, and you initiate on a material called external bhakti. But the internal initiation is the main thing. They initiate their spiritual. Keep that Kuzal quiet. I just wanted to do a Prabhupada thing. Remember, Prabhupada did that. Keep that child. That's okay. You can do yourself. I'll override you. Don't worry. Yeah. So the real initiating our spiritual life, that's Bhakti Lata Bees, that's Chaitanya Lila. That's the postgraduate course that Prabhupada said, this postgraduate. We're doing postgraduate work. You didn't know I was PhD. You had. Did you know that?
PhD, GHD.
Yeah. Yeah, professor. PhD of Chaitanya Charitamrita conceptions. Yeah. So Acharya Dev, he's a PhD of Vaidhi Bhakti, more or less, pretty much, or, whatever he's doing. But we're here teaching the conceptions. I'm the order of Prabhupada, who gave me in a lucid dream the order to share the conceptions of Chaitanya Lila teaching now. So we initiate people's spiritual life, give them Bhakti Lata Bij. See, Bhakti Lata Bij is because the fruit of love of God is here, isn't it? I don't know. Do you see love of God? Has anybody got that level of intelligence? Have you read Prabhupada's books 2 hours a day? Have you understood that after 20, 30 years? No? And your Gurudev? Oh, hello. I don't know, man. If I read Prabhupada's books for 20 or 30 or 40, 50 years, and I can't tell what is Bhakti Lata Bij and what is love of Krishna, life's ultimate goal, and I'm called a Hare Krishna Guru, spiritual master, and being adored and worshipped, and I don't know these, the real standard, I don't know what kind of guru that is. Not very, I'm only here because love of God is here. I mean, I see people have love of Krishna. I see people progressing. I don't want to be around, in sadhu sangha without any real sadhus. Sadhu has love of God. They're Majjamadikari. Majjamadikari means love of God is awakened in you. See, that happens quickly. A lot of people have that here. Here and nowhere else I've seen. I haven't seen amongst all the ones, that are on the high seats. Jesus talked about those guys, watch out for those who sit out, who looking for the high seats. See, they're looking, it's kind of immature. It's kind of like the people we throw out of here or Krishna throws out. It's like, oh, you're not material for here. Go out there. Here's a little energy. Go spend it. Go get your worship. Go get, get a relationship where somebody will give you all their attention and stuff. Go waste your time a little bit out there. These people here, they want to worship the Supreme Lord. They want to give the Lord attention and get back the reward of love of Krishna. This Chaitanya Lila teaching, man, this postgraduate. Lord Chaitanya went to his guru, Ishvara Puri, and said, hey, I don't want to be a big teacher. I don't want a beautiful woman, a beautiful wife. I don't want any of those things. I want to chant like you. Look, man, you chant Hare Krishna, you're intoxicated. I want that. There you go. That's a spiritual desire. That's a good desire. You come here and you start to see this. If that desire is born in you, you want to chant like Lalita Ganga and Govinda and this Amama. And anybody else getting bliss? Noodles getting bliss now. And yeah, and other devotees here, you want to do like that? Well, this is the place. Yeah. If you want name and fame, you can go to those who became gurus before they're qualified. If you become a spiritual master in the Gaudiya Vaishnava line, before you are in love with God and you praise the Lord from your heart naturally, because you're a resident of Vrindavan. Isn't our movement from Vrindavan? Isn't that where it's, the source? Well, that's the end point, right? That's why the beginning point of one's spiritual life is the spiritual master, who's the end point here and the beginning. See, the beginning and the end is here. The end of your material life is here, and the beginning of your spiritual life is here. Because that's what we do, man. We're here to glorify and taste the nectar and glorifying the absolute truth as it is. Glorify the what is really real in this world, and that's real bhakti, man. Real, real, real ecstatic love for God. That's the only thing really real. That exposes the reality of the eternal truth. Otherwise, we don't really know it. Yeah. Transcendental window washing. Yeah, for sure. And what is the significance of karma yoga in this? Oh, great. Good question. Yeah. The significance of karma yoga is it's insignificant. We're not doing karma yoga here. Karma yoga is like to do good deeds and get good karma. Here, where this is the fifth goal of life and cultivation of transcendence here. And so this destroys our karma. See, that's the relationship. This destroys good and bad karma. And karma yoga is trying to do good karmic things to get good karma, so that you get a place in heaven. Even though you may not know, you might be doing good karma because you think that's going to take you back to Godhead, but that's inconclusive. See, that's not a teaching of the real book Bhagavat. You do good karmic deeds, and it can take you to heaven. You get a good position amongst the demigods who also do good deeds. Yeah. So, but then you come back here when your deeds you run out. That's the fault of the good karma thing. So, if we're lucky, in some lifetime, you meet a bona fide spiritual master, and they don't give you these good karma teachings, and morality teachings, moral principles only, and they just teach you transcendental morals, the morality of transcendence. Yeah, they teach you how to quickly taste ras, taste bhakti, all these kinds of teachings, and it destroys your karma. After a while, you want to do less bad deeds or good deeds, and you just want to do transcendental deeds, like he was saying. Now I feel like I want to do more of this. Yeah. That's by the nature. Okay? That's sadhu sangha. You get that desire to serve Krishna more. Otherwise, it's not in our nature. We're humans, right? We want attention. We want to be important. We want to be loved, don't we? Devotee, they're not to be loved. I look at my disciples who say they love me a lot, some of them. Right? They say, I really love you. And I'm thinking, wow, that's really, that's transcendental. They want to love Guru. That means they get the mercy of Krishna. Or they love Guru. That means, that's conclusive. That shows they're on the real path. And that's why they're all blissed out. Or like that, because they love their Guru. See, it's conclusive. Lord Chaitanya said, those who claim to be my direct devotees, right, are not my devotees. But those who are the devotees of my devotees, who love my devotees, they're my real devotees. See, and I see, I'm just looking around like you guys. I'm looking, who has these qualities? Well, when they have this quality, I really love, like when Amy stands up, and says, wow, that Gohar, he's mine. I think about him all the time. I mean, if I was an egomaniac, I would say, wow, that's the unqualified guru. They're thinking, wow, I'm so great and all that. No, I'm thinking, she's so great. My God, this is what great mercy she's got. Or anybody in our Sangha like that. She's not the only one, but I like her vocalness. She gets up there, that's what gets people. Hey man, I stand up for this guy. They come at me, I come at them. I love that. That kind of thing. And then she gets the result. Krishna really likes it. Oh, you love my guru like that? You think about my guru, my devotee like that? Yeah, it's like Krishna gets turned on, literally he turns on the lights. So anyway, to me, these are miracles happening in our Sangha. Anybody who develops faith in the real parampara and the real guru here gets such a great reward. I think it's fantastic. Yeah, and that's the witness. You say, yeah, bhakti is better than all this other bullshit. Yeah, so that's what I think of karma, man. I haven't thought about karma yoga in a long time, man. It's only preaching point now. Yeah, chanting the holy name is a karma buster. It busts your material karma. Good karma, bad karma is still material. See, chanting the holy name in great ecstatic devotion is transcendental karma, you could say. You see, you get the result. See, instead of good and bad reactions to good deeds, from the deed of associating with real devotees who have real devotion, so real sadhus, and engaging in chanting the holy names, you get devotional karma. And that result is more tears, more ecstasy, more bliss. You want transcendental karma? That's great, man. This is eternal. See, always get that result. And it becomes our nature. That's what I like, is it becomes more and more natural to act in this fashion, in this world. That's why we got to get a little the clearing out, Yeah, nobody likes to clean house. Even people with clean houses, they don't want this internal cleaning. It's like, oh, but Krishna seems to want it sometimes. So we do, it's a duty. It's like a prescribed duty. So just think of it like this, a prescribed duty to do a little house cleaning. Yeah. Go ahead, read on. Hey, we lost a couple. That's okay. Oops.
Yeah. According to the deliberate opinion of all revealed scriptures, the spiritual master is non-different from Lord Krishna. In the form of the spiritual master delivers his devotee.
Yeah, isn't that a beautiful verse? Repeat that one again.
Yeah, according to the deliberate opinion of all revealed scriptures, the spiritual master is non-different from Krishna.
Mm-hmm.
And Lord Krishna, in the form of spiritual master, delivers his devotee.
See, deliberated. It's been deliberated on, and in the revealed scriptures, all intelligent persons and devotees agree with that. The spiritual master is non-different from Krishna qualitatively. See, if they're somewhat purified and they think, "Oh, wow, I'm God." Mm-hmm. See, that's not. Even though qualitatively they're like Krishna. See, but they have these transcendental relations, which gives them the right position. The Lord is the unlimited Lord. Therefore, devotees, they experience and taste unlimited bliss forever. See, because the Lord is unlimited. We become unlimited by tasting unlimited bliss. I mean, we're unlimited in our tasting abilities, just like in the world. Our tasting with material senses is limited.
Yeah.
See, and that's why it's always the same old, the chewing of the chewed, and it's just over and over again. And you get addicted if you don't have this. See, if you have this, then you get more addicted to unlimited bliss, and there's no karmic reaction on other good blood for this. You have no material karma. So it destroys material. See why, according to deliberate opinion, deliberations of the scriptures, the spiritual master is non-different from Krishna, and he delivers his devotees by that kind of guru. He delivers them from material consciousness, right? So the deliverance is you become like a liberated soul by the mercy of the guru. That becomes, and that's how you know. If you're a sincere devotee, say you're just, in there, you meet a real guru and you just like realize, oh, wow, this is my life and soul. This is my path. I've been looking for this. See, you develop faith like that. Okay. Then you become delivered. And how do you know you're delivered? You get transcendental emotions.
Yeah.
Transcendental bliss. You realize, wow, this is real. This is eternal. See, now you relish mellows and you keep watering the bhakti. You keep tasting the glories of the name. You do that, and whatever little stuff in there, conditionings and all that gets dissolved more. In the interactions, the sadhu sangha, associating with devotees, helps kind of speed this up. Okay? It brings things to the surface that might be submerged way in there, lodged in there. It's very similar to like people have in their intestines all this caked up stuff. You need to do a real detox to get it out. Well, that's what happens here and there. There's a lot of caked up stuff in there, way in the dark, the ease, yeah. And so that comes up and out, and and so that's how you know. If anybody is serious. You want to know what is real spiritual master? It has these results. That's the witness program. If you're a real disciple and you have a real guru and you're hearing and chanting in that association and you're awakening in that association, and then you have a testimony. That's how it is. You say, wow, this is real. I'm tasting this. This is the real path. Okay? And then not only do you get delivered, so do others who believe in your testimony. This is parampara system. Okay? This is universal. If you find somebody empowered by that transcendental Lord, that's its style. That's why the verse is deliberate opinion, the spirit non-different. The Lord uses that devotee to deliver his devotees. Because you need help. You need help, even though you may have spiritual experiences. When you're around Vaides, they put a downer on it, and you think, it's like when I came to ISKCON, I was like that, awakened in seconds. I read one verse, and in the science of self-realization, I said, this guy knows. See, I had my experience with Jesus. I said, this man knows God. And I was a believer and lifted into this spiritual experience for 3 weeks. Didn't stop. It was it's very similar to being able to know what is spiritual. I realized Jesus was real, was a savior, saved me in that way. And then I got Prabhupada's books and I read one verse. I said, boy, this is another person who knows God very intimately. In 2 minutes, I was right down at the temple, surrendered everything. Give him all my money and my car, and I had a trailer. I was living in the trailer. Hey, this would give the whole thing, Yeah. So that's the deliverance. But then, it was hard to figure it out because you're in Vaidhi associate. I didn't know the difference between the two. A lot of study, a lot of experience, a lot. I had to go to India and meet alleged Raganuga Bhaktas. Yeah. Who couldn't give any raga. It was not allowed, So I had to go through all these things, And so now it makes it easier for others. You don't have to go through that. See? So people can awaken here, or if you're awakened already, you can nourish it here. Where are you going to nourish this kind of bhakti? Can't do it in ISKCON, right? They don't believe in it. You can't do it in the Ryan Raj group. They don't believe in it either, even though they talk about Raganuga, Shuddha Bhakti, and then they see Shuddha Bhakti, they run the other way. Or they, like when I was I was a guru even when I was in Vrindavan in the 90s. And the Narayan Raj group, they said, "Are you a pure devotee?" And I was kind of naive. And I said, "Well, I feel this relationship with Krishna is wonderful." Oh, they jumped up. "Oh, then you're not but you're envious and you're this and you're that." And I thought it was interesting. I thought, "Oh, why are they reacting like that?" Yeah. So it's bhakti is a great secret, doesn't it? Didn't Krishna say, "Arjuna, because you're my devotee, you're my disciple, and my friend, therefore you are qualified to understand these secrets of bhakti." Yeah. I see that in teaching for these years. I see that over and over again. I had a guy here for 6 years as Johan, 6 years. And he was not a disciple really in his heart or a real friend. First, you got to be a real disciple to be a friend. Yeah. See? And after 6 years, he still doesn't understand Guru Tattva, right? He doesn't. It's amazing. Huh? He thinks he is guru and speculates, "Well, we're all gurus," and all these ideas. And he's a guy who also, he doesn't believe in purification. See, he has these deep things that he really wants to be worshipped. He wants to be adored. He likes to give classes, so he's important. Oh, but he won't admit it. See, no. I'll just chant Hare Krishna, chant over it. Krishna, Hare. See, so it didn't bear fruit in that, even after 6 years. And so I learn. I think, okay, Krishna, I get great faith in the scriptures. It's exactly like that. Because then I see a guy like Govinda and others here, Aman, they're understanding these things because they feel themselves as disciples and friends, and then the secrets of bhakti automatically are just revealed to them, easy peasy. Even with others, my counter says 10 viewers. Yeah, about 10. Yeah. Oh, actually, my counter says 15. That's because you're only seeing on Facebook. I have people on YouTube probably, and Twitch maybe. Yeah, so this path is wonderful. I mean, to me, this is where do you see such a path like this?
Nowhere else, just here.
If I saw such, I would say, I like to praise wherever God is really working, I want to praise it. And wherever his Maya is working, I like to expose it. Otherwise, what kind of guru are you? What kind of leader are you? Really? I mean, not a very good one. The highest truth is reality distinguished from illusion for the welfare of all. Isn't that? I look at that quality and say, wow, people are coming from all walks. They could be sannyas, they could be a Brahmin. We have Brahmins, and sannyas could come here. A person from the world can come here. Amen preaches to drunks out there. Yeah. And the Lord will favor a drunk more than he will a sannyasi. If that person is more favorable to what we're doing here and what is being preached here, the Lord will favor that drunk more than a sannyasi following rules who doesn't give appreciation for this. That's just, that's scripture, man. That's how it works. Yeah, Lord Chaitanya showed this in his pastime. He favored, it says there, right, in Chaitanya Bhagavat, he walked past these drunks in a bar. You know, and they're all going, there's Nimai Pandit. Oh, we really like his dancing. He's so great, man. And they started dancing around, imitating Nimai. This Nimai, we really like. We really love this guy. You know, just naturally. And they're drinking their wine and all this. And the Lord wanted to go in that bar and give him an embrace, man. And Srivas said, no, you can't do that. People will misunderstand. See, the Brahmin thing, because the Lord needed to show like a certain way, because Nityananda was doing that stuff. But the Lord, just from him looking over there and feeling good wishes for them, they got the good wishes. They doesn't have to go anywhere. If he looks over at you, you get his embrace, man. If you attract his attention, you got real devotion, boom, you're benedicted. See, that's what you get from a real guru. Hey, that's the prize here, isn't it? The awakening of devotion, tasting for the name. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so he saw the drunks, and then the commentator Vrindavan Das Thakur said, he said, even those drunks were more benedicted than these sannyasis and these Brahmins that paid no attention to Lord Chaitanya and his devotees. That's why you just become, what is it? The dog of Shivananda Sain went back to God just because he followed Shivananda Sain. The tailor who was a beef eater, people. See, anybody here, if you see somebody find fault with the advanced devotees who may eat meat here, because I don't have anything, dude. Hey, man, if you come here, you're like those drunks. You're not like those drunks, but you come here like the drunks. We're appreciating where the Lord was working. Because he's also working here. Same Lord Chaitanya. That's what he does. He uses us to deliver his devotees. What are you going to wait 4 billion and 320 million years before the Lord comes again as Lord Chaitanya? Are you that stupid? When you can have it now? Don't I tell you, these pastimes are mantras. They recreate that exact pastime 550 years. And if you have faith in these pastimes, you're delivered by mantra, by the sound vibration. Harinam, Harinam, Eva Kevalam. Right? There's no other way, no other way. Bani says, and you don't care about me. I'm unfortunate, and so I'm going off. Oh, he's mad at me. What are you gonna? This is what he does with God. He gets very angry at God. So now I got to be in a position like that. So he's going to get angry at me. He knows he gets a great result when he gets angry. It's like Jagannatha Pandit got angry at Lord Chaitanya, and Lord Chaitanya liked it. Yeah, isn't it great? It's fantastic, man. It's so simple, isn't it? Yeah, this is called conclusive truth. Am I not telling you what's in these verses? Isn't this a really good explanation? I mean, I gotta like it myself, because it's like, Lord, man, you're really working here. That's what I think. Like if something really nice comes, a good explanation, I'm thinking, Lord, thank you for being here, man, because I'm a slut. I can't do this on my own, man. I'm just, an ordinary guy in this world like everybody else. But I know it. But the mercy of Lord Chaitanya is here, and it makes an extraordinary experience. He wants to use us. It's like that. You become like that flute in Vrindavan. The gopis said, look at this friggin' flute, man. It's not even nicely made. It's got these bumps on it and everything. And the Lord, he likes it. He keeps it in his belt by his privates, you know, close to his privates. Ooh, what are those privates, man? That's called ecstatic devotion. Man. Lord Chaitanya gave the copins of Nityananda.
Yeah.
He ripped them up. He says, worship these copins, man. It's the seed of bhakti, man. It comes up, up there. Yeah. Yeah. See, it's all conclusive here. Yeah. So that's how you'll feel when you get the transcendental potency, you get cleaned out. You'll realize that the Lord, you need the Lord to preach. And the Lord, he adopts you. He says, hey, man, you're mine because he reciprocates, right? He's yours. He's yours. And he's thinking, well, you're mine also. And we have to work together, codependent. How do you like that, Sachi? You want to be codependent on God? He's dependent on you, you're dependent on him, and therefore now we can preach. Yeah. Yeah. This is like when you get married, I hear this all the time. My ex-wife used to say, this is my husband. Right? It's the way you are when you have this relationship. This is my Krishna, my Ram. Okay? And the Lord's thinking, this is my devotee. And it's true. It's real. That's why it works here. See? Otherwise, it won't work. That's why we're going to win. We always win. We're winning one by one here. Right? Here they go. These guys are slipping now. What is this called? Laid back?
Horizontal.
Horizontal. Give me the fucking book. Look at these guys. Where's my book, man? You guys can't get any service out of this. Horizontal bhakti. Don't worry, Sachi. For all that service you're doing, the Lord's, you're going to be his special turtle. He has a lot of pets, and you're going to be his special turtle in Vrindavan. He's got a place for you. You want to see what horizontal bhakti looks like? Here you go. Look at these guys. Okay. Oops. It's horizontal bhakti. Go ahead. Show us how it works. You do it like this.
Just out on the floor.
There you go. Horizontal bhakti. It's a new fad here at Temple of the Heart. Actually, transcendental emotion, one of them is called laziness. You become really lazy. Derek, I'm an elephant. Oh, Derek, that's a Derek White.
Yeah, yes.
He must be watching in the bus.
Coach, yeah,
Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Derek's an elephant. There's a place for elephants there in Vrindavan too, Derek. No problem. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What was I? Hare Krishna. Yeah, oh my Lord, transcendental poets and experts in the spiritual science could not fully express their indebtedness to you, even if they were endowed with the prolonged lifetime of Brahma, where you appear in two features, externally as the Acharya, okay, and internally as the Supersoul, to deliver the embodied living being by directing him how to come to you. Remember? Bhagavad Gita 10:10 again. Beautiful verse, huh? To those who worship Krishna with loving devotion, with loving ecstasy. I give them the understanding and real transcendental knowledge to come back to me. See, that's guru. See, and then they're not satisfied to just, well, if they're a spiritual master and empowered to do that job, then they give you. See, they give you what the Lord gives them. See, in other words, they give you the eyes to see. They direct you how to come. See, because the world, if you're not an external manifestation of the super soul, see, and you got to, if you're really preaching and to convince people, first of all, they have to hear the conclusive truths in this book about that. And they have to see that in the living embodiment of a devotee. What does the super soul look like? What are the qualities of the super soul? The super soul is transcendental knowledge in here. It's the embodiment of it. Well, it all comes from the super soul, the Lord, right? But the super soul outside is also a manifestation of that transcendental revelation. And also the super soul has love for himself, love of God. And so does the external manifestation. That's the real representative. So if you don't see those qualities in a real living devotee, then you're going to be more or less misdirected by the many teachers and teachings in this path who haven't realized that secret of all secrets, the super soul. See, that pure Godhead inside our heart that's dormant in most people. Still dormant in even a Brahmin realized person. That's not super soul realization yet. That's just the effulgent rays of that. See, that's why transcendental poets and expert in spiritual science could not fully express their indebtedness. When you're delivered, you understand that, how rare it is to have such a situation like what we have here, practically. Here you become aware of the super soul because you're directed properly from the outside, and you can see what that looks like. It's like, how people show their emotions on their sleeves or something. They kind of show. You can see what they feel. A lot of people repress what they feel. Even Krishna represses what he feels in Vaikuntha. He's not showing you the depth of his feelings. Only the devotees in Vrindavan can bring that out. Those devotees don't have the power there to bring that out of the Lord in Vaikuntha. So the devotees here, they bring out those feelings of God. See, and they bring out those feelings in you if you become their disciple and friend. And the Lord awakens in you too and shows you these things. See, and then you get it, you understand. See, when you get this awakening, this bhakti, then you begin to know, you develop your relationship with the super soul. That's within you. The kingdom of God is within and at hand. See? The super soul in the form of Lord Chaitanya and Radha and Krishna. See, that super soul turns into that being. It's like a shape changer. Okay, the Lord is like a shape changer. He could be the super soul. He could be the Brahman level. He's that too, and he's a super soul. He's Radha and Krishna, especially the combined form. Lord Chaitanya, he's shape changer. He changes shape. He can be the modes of nature. He's the modes of nature. He changes his shape into the mundane world, mundane modes of nature, passion, ignorance, and goodness. And those who cherish those various forms, they get the result of that, which is good and bad karmas. Yeah. And those who cherish, we read this morning, those who cherish loving devotion, That's what you see here. You see this loving devotion, this pure loving devotion. Those who cherish that, then you get that. You get that yourself, and then you're qualified to sport with God. Okay, so I think my voice is finished here. That's it for today, man. I'm done. Thank you all for coming there. Thank you, Radhe, and Lalita Ganga, and Derek, and who else we got here? Sim, thanks Sim. Fani, you don't care about me. I'm unfortunate, so I'm going off. Oh, poor Fani. Aman has it. Noodles has it. Govinda has it. I'm sure. Oh, give him some mercy, guys. Everybody, let's pray for Fani. Okay?
Yes.
Everybody, Noodles and Aman, we're all going to pray for Fani to get it. But that's good, if you feel that way, that shows you want more. This is called greed. You're developing spiritual greed.
Lobe, lobe.
Yeah, lobe. You're lucky. Yeah. Boy, maybe I'm not ready and I'm disappointed and I see all of you bullying me. Oh. Yeah. We're poor body. No, this is what do you call intimate relations. That's what you deal like this. Yeah. It's always misunderstood. I'm pissed. Oh, a lot of stuff. I don't have any more patience. I've given. I had to watch out. He might throw me out of the house. I might get my walking papers here. I don't have any more patience. I've given my attention, but I didn't have ecstatic emotions. I'm pissed. Yeah. Okay, that's good. All right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's how you get it, man. You just gotta desire it, man. Okay, thank you for coming, everybody, and we'll end the stream now.